These are the gold Star Wars playing cards by Theory 11, and the gold foil that makes it shine like this on the front of the tuck box and all around the tuck box is absolutely beautiful. One side says "May the Force be with you," and the other side says "The power of the dark side." The back of the tuck box is going to be very similar to the back design. The bottom of the tuck box you get some ad copy, and you get a beautiful gold tuck seal. The large inner tuck flap says "Stay on target," and the small inner tuck flaps has 2 of the ships. And since there's nothing else I can say for the inside of the tuck box, let's take a look at the cards inside. At first glance, this back design looks just like white and gold, but as soon as you tilt it, you realize how beautiful this back design truly is. And I'm not sure how they did it, either the white is embossed or the gold is debossed, which for those of you who don't know what that is, the white is actually popping off the page and the gold is sunk down into it. So when you actually go over any of these lines with your finger, you can actually feel all of the white lines. And the gold also makes fanning look absolutely gorgeous. Your number cards are all custom, where one side is going to be darker and one side is going to be striped. All of the pips, indices, and values are all going to be completely custom as well, and all of the shaping and sizes of it is all going to be custom. Now the actual placement of it is going to be completely standard, where like a normal deck would have the 10 spade pips in these 10 spaces, but outside of that there is your diamonds, and there is your clubs, and lastly there is your hearts. Moving on to the 3 aces, which also have a bit of gold in the center. Then we have the court cards, and see if you can name all 12 court cards down in the comments below. So here's the Jack of Spades, there's the Queen of Spades and King of Spades, and honestly some of these are just absolutely sick. Clearly Darth Vader for those of you who don't know, but these are some of my favorite court cards I've ever seen, and I have never even seen a Star Wars movie, and don't come at me in the comments for that one. I know it's weird, I know that a lot of people don't like the fact that I've said that, but I've never seen a Star Wars movie, it's true. Here are your 2 ad cards that have C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. You get some really fun jokers, and last but not least, your Ace of Spades. From bottom to top, these cards Faro beautifully, but from top to bottom, not so much. When it comes to how this deck is going to feel in your hands, it's definitely on a thicker paper, which is the premium stock over at USPCC, and it is going to be a snappy, if not a stiff deck. When you first take it out of the box before you break it in, definitely on the stiff side. Once you've broken it in, it's beautifully snappy. Snappy is in comparison to buttery. Snappy decks are more for things like Backdrop, which looks like that, and then buttery decks are more for things like Under Pressure, which looks like that. Clearly both card moves can be done with this deck, but snappy decks, definitely better for things like Backdrop. And if you're worried about the gold ink on the back changing up the finish and how it's going to feel in your hands, it still fans beautifully. And if you want to pick this deck up, you can get it in the description below for not 5, but 10% off using code CardPerfectMagician. And if you're less of a gold guy and you're more of a blue guy, make sure to check out this video right there. For more deck reviews just like this, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is CPM, signing off.